Podcast number 15, Journey HQ, guys. Welcome, where we talk about all things that we want to talk about. Doesn't matter what it is.
It's just
talking.
Rambling is basically what it is.
I was telling you earlier, I listened to the C10 podcast last night with Jared and the guys from Lone Star Throwdown. They were kind of giving their 2 cents on the takeover, the street takeover. And, well, I guess you don't call that a street takeover. That was a parking lot takeover that happened after Lone Star Throwdown, which is unfortunate that happened. It got kind of big, but it's the same stuff that we used to do when we were kids here in our small East Texas town.
Yeah, I just think it's the volume of people that sent it over the edge for everybody in that community.
Yeah, there was, I mean, if you go watch a YouTube video with the after party, it was a lot of kids.
You told me, I have not even looked at any of it. I saw some of the Lone Star Throwdown posts about all of it, but I didn't dig too deep.
Yeah.
But you told me that most of it was just normies.
It was a lot of the stuff like I don't know. It was a bunch of
Was it car show participants or car show spectators?
It looked like car show spectators.
Okay, that's the separation. Is the people that what I'm getting at is the people that are in the show are not responsible for this. It's all the assholes that come to the show.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. I mean, I'm sure there was maybe a few that were that were in the show as well.
Yeah,
I kept seeing some talks in the side chat last night about it, that there could have been somebody that is also another YouTuber and social media person that might have been there. I haven't seen him on video there, so I don't know. I'm not going to say yes or no. But like I said, it's just stuff that we used to do. There would be like one person, acting a fool.
sure.
In our small group in our plaza. I mean, ours was just like that. It was I'm going to turn my phone off because this sucker's danging. We'd have, at a max, what would we have? Maybe 50 people at the plaza?
Yeah, and there'd be more than one person acting out.
Yeah, there would be.
But it was, I don't know, maybe and we still got in trouble for it. The cops still came up there and,
But it just wasn't, there was a couple thousand, or there was at least 1,000 people there.
You're right. And that becomes almost like a mob to people. And it seems it is out of control because it's hard for a couple of cops to come in there and get a situation like that under control. Mm-hmm. People just do it. And especially nowadays, people do whatever they want. They just zero respect for authority at all.
Yeah, it was crazy how many people were. There was probably a couple of people doing burnouts, but people were just standing so close to people doing burnouts. One, unexperienced person, even an experienced person with doing a burnout can lose control real quickly and run right into the crowd.
And you don't want that on your conscience.
Heck no.
Boy.
So what I was saying, like, heck, Lacey and
Zach
just created that Burnout Wars. Need to have a Burnout War. Need to have a burnout competition at the Lone Star Throwdown somehow. Figure out a way somewhere right there.
The problem is just like there's racetracks to go to also, but people still street race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to stop them from being wild.
You might cut down on it quite a bit if you have an event there that everyone can participate in.
Yeah.
And that's going to be hard.
Well, if they get to do it again, I feel like there'll just be a more proactive police presence afterwards, in places that are more likely to be that. They're just going to have to try to curb it because you're not like, dude, when I was young, you couldn't tell me, y'all better not do this. That's the first thing I was going to do. We meeting there? They said, don't go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to curb it. I don't think you're going to be able to stop it. You're just going to have to try to prevent it, as much as possible and push them out of the boundaries of that community. Because that seems to be really what it boils down to is that community was like.
Yeah, Conroe, there was so many kids. It was crazy packed. So I don't even know where that Kroger's was at, but it probably wasn't far from the show. And
I would imagine it wasn't that far.
But yeah, so that was so far everybody's been talking about how Lone Star Throwdown is canceled for 2025. But I think last night I kind of jumped on there while I was cooking and stuff and kind of listened. It sounds like they just don't have a contract on the actual facility, the fairgrounds, the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. They haven't signed the paperwork or whatever. The people that run that facility might not have said, okay, yeah, y'all can do this in 2025. So it's kind of it sounds like it's up in the air, if I was understanding correctly last night.
They'll figure it out one way or another. The show's too much of a banger.
Yeah, it's a great show. That's what everybody was talking about. And then they realized that, how many people really enjoy that show. It's a great show starter, dude. That's for the year, it's a great event. There's a lot of different rides.
That's what I like is the variety. And it's a variety of most things that I like, everything from all ends of the spectrum,
Yeah.
And that's what makes the show cool. And it's freaking huge.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Big,
Pretty big.
man. I walked around that thing so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, need a little scooter or something.
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of the scooters there. I wonder.
either.
We need a golf cart.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
A golf cart on bags that just rides in the back of Old Mac, and then we unload it right off Old Mac.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down with that.
That'd
Just
work.
some mode of journey transportation so we can make our journey faster around those larger
Yeah.
places. Like Dino's Get Down.
It'd be amazing to have a golf cart.
That's the biggest show I've ever been to in my life is Dino's. I didn't get to see. We had scooters, and I didn't get to see everything.
It's a huge show. If you haven't been to Dino's Get Down, I would highly suggest you make plans. Put that on your bucket list as far as a car show to go to next year. 2025, it's the week after SEMA. I haven't been to SEMA, but I was talking to someone. They were like, yeah, don't go to, if you're making the choice between the two, go to Dino's.
Really?
That's what they said. I was like, all right.
Dang, man, I got to go to SEMA just once for the spectacle. I just want to. I've so much of my life I've spent looking at it.
We need to put that on our calendar. We have a calendar of all the events that we're going to this year. SEMA needs to be on that calendar. Did I write that down?
I think you did.
I can't remember. There is more and more car shows that I need to add. I've been just kind of cruising around the internet and looking, and there's so many car shows.
There's a lot.
There is a lot, but I think 2 a month
Is doable.
is doable. And so if we figure out what 2 every month we want to go to.
And a lot of them aren't too far for us, so we can make it a 3-day thing. Like Lone Star was a 4-day thing, and I'm glad we had 4 days to get coverage because there was so much to see.
Yeah, and we put out our videos pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We were able to get down there Thursday, shoot a video, put it out as soon as possible, then film the next day, and just continue to put out content. We need a Starlink.
Ooh, yes, sir.
There was no internet. When you
mobile
get
Starlink.
those kind of crowds at all these big events that we go to, when you get these bigger crowds, your cell phones don't work very well. Service starts going down. Internet speeds are slower. They have Wi-Fi available at some of these events, but it's still not fast enough for us to be doing what we need to do.
No, it's 5 megabytes probably download, and that's terrible.
Wes edited pretty much the whole trip.
Yeah.
So thank you, Wes. Did a great job. He got our videos out on YouTube. So if you're interested in seeing what Lone Star Throwdown had to offer, go check out our YouTube videos. We've got 3 out. And the first day, we had a little accident.
Y'all had a little accident.
Yeah, we can say that. I messed up.
There was a little bit of oopsies.
Yeah, and you can go watch that unfold on our YouTube channel. The back of my brand new 2023 F-250 has a hole in the tailgate now.
We got to find something fun to do with the hole.
I'm saying that we put a sticker that says, if you want to find out what happened here, go watch this YouTube video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if it's parked in the parking lot, people are seeing that all the time. They're like, what the heck?
Little QR code that takes them right to the video.
Yeah, it takes them right to that video, dude. And they're like, this idiot. Because I know it. I'm not too worried about it because it's happened to a bunch of people. When I posted that video, dude, so many people commented that it's happened to them.
Well, accidents freaking happen, bro, and it sucks when they do. Like the look on your face.
I was,
You're mad at yourself.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it happens.
Happens.
It does, man. I got to wake up. I got to drink this coffee. You're drinking a Red Bull.
I've had 2 cups of coffee, and now I'm on a Red Bull.
I woke up late. I don't know what happened. I got up and I was like, Sandy was up, so she was just now making coffee. I was like, all right, I'm good. I was like, I'm gonna start cooking breakfast and fixing to make a cup of coffee. And I looked down at my phone. I was like, 8:40. I was like, I gotta be at work. I was like, man, I gotta go. So
The storms had me up early, and I slept good. I went to bed early, mowed yards all day yesterday, so I'm kind of,
yeah, you did.
it wore me out.
I bet.
And then
It's nice weather though.
it was beautiful weather. I like when the wind blows. It makes my job a little easier. It gets me dirtier.
But it blows all the
Yeah, the cleanup at the end's a lot easier when the wind's blowing.
yeah.
As long as it's blowing the right direction.
Yeah. What else? What else? What else is going on?
Oh man, this giveaway truck, that's what's going on in our world.
Yep.
Between that and talking to companies that we're working with on this giveaway truck and trying to get all the work done at the same time, along with all the other crap that's going on, it's a lot.
Yeah, so if you're a new listener to the podcast or new listener to our channel that just coming across our stuff, we have been doing this for like 2.5 years. Me, Russell, and Wes have been basically up here creating content for the last 2.5 years. And we have been putting out video after video. Just
Trial and error.
Yeah, kind of just flying by the seat of our pants, just doing us, having fun and enjoying building these trucks and cars and buying cars and selling cars and just basically having fun for the last 2.5 years. But it is a lot of work. A lot of people don't see the back end. I've been on the computer talking with companies, brands. Now we've always been working towards a goal because we can't continue to do this, and because we don't build cars for other people.
No.
We're only building our rides. Sorry, hold on.
Get it out.
I know, right? We don't build cars for other people. We just build cars that we enjoy and stuff that we like. And then we might sell them here, later on, but we film all the process and let everybody on the internet see what we're doing. And hopefully there is enough people out there that enjoy what we do and get value in what we do that we can continue to do this for many years to come. And so one of the ways that we're doing, like continuing to further that goal of being able to keep this sustainable, is we're giving away a truck. We are giving away a 93 BS in collaboration with Richard Rawlings and Shared Sweeps. That's a pretty cool deal that we've got going on.
It's wild. It's weird. It feels weird to me to be giving away a truck,
Yeah.
I'm a normie, and I'm building a truck that we're giving to somebody with a truckload of money with it.
A truckload of money. I mean, that's what gets everybody. When I'm telling them, when I'm just talking to people and I'm saying, yeah, we're giving away a truck, they're like, wow. And then I'm like, and $70,000. And they're like,
What?
the look on their face. Yeah, the look on their face is like, huh, what? What's going on? How?
Well,
I wanna know, how do I enter?
record? Because I want to enter also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It would be nice to win, but to be fair to the people, we can't enter. We can't enter our own giveaway.
I don't think that's fair. I'm building this truck. It's nice.
It is.
The money's cool. Listen, the money's cool.
Yeah, the
I
money
like
would
the
be cool.
money's cool. The
You buy
truck's cool.
You could buy a couple of these trucks with the money.
Yeah.
A couple more of these trucks. It wouldn't be that truck, but it would be a couple more trucks.
Yeah, you could do it. But I put my heart into some of this stuff, and then it's going away. It's going away.
We spent a lot of time on this OBS. If you want to go check out, we just started releasing our first video on the YT, the YouTube. Go check that out. We have a video of basically pulling out the motor out of our 2000 donor truck, motor and trans, taking the OBS apart and getting the frame cleaned up. And then the next video we're working on is painting the frame with Poppy's Patina chassis armor.
And basically what's happening here is you're going to get to see the whole process of this truck from its beginning, just sitting here in this shop, all the way until it's ready to be given to somebody. All the products we put on it, all the work we've done to it. We got all of it, and we've done a lot to this truck to get it to the point it's at today.
Yeah, so what's cool is like Russell said, you'll get to see the process of this thing getting built. And what's happening right now is more and more companies are jumping on board. They are, liking what we're doing and wanting to be a part of this giveaway with us. And we are thankful that people are interested in joining. So I was on the phone yesterday with LG Billet. Shout out to LG Billet. If you don't know what LG Billet is, you need to go to lgbillet.com. Check them out. They have, I still have this phlegm in my throat.
It's that creamer in your coffee.
It probably-
No, it's probably that eclair.
Yeah, that eclair I ate.
Maybe so.
Oh, I did like that.
You've been wrecking food since you got here this morning.
Man, I was hungry. I was going to cook this morning before squirrel. I was going to eat.
He does it to himself now.
We're back to him why he was late and what he was doing.
Yeah, I was going to cook breakfast, and then I realized it was not time. But what I was saying, if you don't know what LG Billet is, go check out LG Billet. They manufacture billet parts for your trucks here in the United States, in Arizona. It's all USA. And then all of they also sell different companies' products on their website. And all the companies except for the light, like some LED lights that they have on their website, everything else is made in the USA. They are USA sourced, USA manufactured and everything. So a lot of their parts that they sell.
And they're bringing the 90s back is what they're doing. If you look at, they sell a lot of the similar parts that you used to be able to put inside with these OBSs. When we were growing up, dude, if you had an OBS in high school, it was tight. And then if you had an OBS that had some wheels and a grill and a system on it, you was cool as hell. And then
you take it to the next level.
The next level was all those billet parts. They had all the gauge clusters, covers, the armrest pieces, the dash pieces,
steps, sides were billet, the step side trucks. They've got those.
So, and that's what they do. They're offering their version of all these parts again that make these trucks a little more unique.
Yeah, so we're getting a lot of cool parts that are going to go on the OBS giveaway from LG Billet. We're getting the interior door handles. So ours is a 93. So they have a lot more parts for the 90. What does it go to? It goes to
95 and up.
95 and up, 95 to 98, yep. I would say. They have a little bit more stuff on that year body style. It's the more popular, I'd say. People like that interior in that OBS a little bit better.
Do they?
I think so, for some reason. It's the square dash is the one we've got. I like it. It's this nostalgia look.
Yeah, I'm torn because I like both. I've had both in my past, so I like both. Yeah. I like both.
See, like the interior in the 95 and up is like what I had in my 04 Cat Eye, I think, right?
No, it's different.
It's a little different?
It's different. It's similar, but it's
similar.
Different.
It's similar. It looks, they didn't change much, it doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
I might be tripping.
You're tripping a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to study the interior on the 90, the OBS a little more.
Yeah, we don't have one here for you to look at to make that comparison, but it's like my truck, the Cat Eye.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're getting the interior door handles. They've got billet door strikers, the vents, the door vents. We're getting a billet valve covers for the LS.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got an American flag on it too. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. We're getting them for both trucks. So we're also getting it for Old Mac as well. So Old Mac, if you don't know, is our twin turbo shop truck. And it is the one we take to all the shows. So if you check us out at shows, you'll see Old Mac. And we're getting stake pockets. So the square stake pockets on Old Mac. And the OBS, they have billet covers that go on there. So we're getting those. We're getting everything anodized black on the OBS and everything just raw billet aluminum on Old Mac. So
get your polishing fingers out, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black. Fortunately, Old Mac doesn't see a lot of weather.
No.
Maybe the trailer.
Yeah.
Speaking of Old Mac, we had an alarm go off this morning because of storms, and the police showed up this morning.
Yeah.
And when he was asking, "What do y'all do here? I see y'all here all the time. What do y'all do?" And I started trying to explain to him what we do here. I said, "You've probably seen this truck around town." He goes, "I have seen that thing running down the road.
I pulled that thing over." He wasn't the guy that pulled me over, I guess.
No, he would have recognized it.
But he was taking pictures of Old Mac.
Oh, that's cool.
He was taking pictures of all the trucks around here. He's just like taking his phone out of his little shirt pocket and just taking photos of it like that.
He was pumped.
That's cool.
Was pumped.
He's like, I got about 40
OBS. Did you tell him he could win our OBS?
Yeah. He looked at it for a second, but then he saw the 54.
Oh, he liked all the older stuff.
Yeah.
He's definitely likes the older stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, but it was pretty interesting. I don't know where we were talking about LG Billet.
Yeah, so LG Billet is on board on the OBS.
I gave you a squirrel too, buddy.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't take much. So if y'all can't tell, we both have ADHD. Mine's maybe a little bit worse than Russell's. It's a different form.
I have the ADD. You have the H in it.
We got the hyper.
The hyper part.
Hyper.
You got the H. Yes. I just got the DD. not designated driver.
So LG Billet.
LG Billet jumped on there.
Listen, LG Billet.
LG Billet.
Oh my gosh, Sandy last night showed
Squirrel
to the max. Hold on, I'm gonna see if Sandy will send me that TikTok or Instagram. What is the guy that's like, no, I haven't. Listen, did you know? What is his name?
Justin.
Okay,
Or something
so
like
I
that.
I saw this one lady do this TikTok. This one. Okay, hold on. I just got to show y'all. This is crazy.
This is squirrel moment to the max.
Let's go. Let's search it. What's his damn name? Justin
Nunley.
Nunley, I think is his name.
Listen.
Yeah, that guy.
Justin Danger Nunley.
There you go.
Okay, he was on this so quick. Let me see. I hope it's like right here at the top. Oh wait, where's the users? You need to pull it up, Wes, so we can screen share. Is this it? Yes. Hold on. Sandy showed this to me, and I was just like, why has this lady got a fishing net in her hand talking about social anxiety? And Sandy's like, no, you didn't see the right thing. Do I send it to you or the Journey?
Send it
to the Journey. Are you on your personal or are you on the Journey?
I'm on the Journey.
And I guess send it to me. I can still look at it.
Okay, here you go. Sandy said, so it showed me this video, and I was just like, why has this lady got a fishing net in her hand? And she's like, no, you're missing it.
Okay.
Give it a sec. It's not window.
Oh, technology.
What's wrong?
It's not coming.
You got to get on the TikTok app?
I am on TikTok.
We'll just go to Justin Nunley's page or whatever. But it was not her page that we saw it on, or his page. Or somebody else's. He's wearing the blue jacket. That fourth one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I see it instantly.
Why is there no sound? Replay
There's
it.
sound. Y'all just talking.
You have social anxiety and you're staying home.
No, I can't say that I do. Listen, did you know that camels spit as a defense mechanism, and the longest recorded distance that a camel has ever spat
guy's
was
killing it.
Yeah, dude, that's
121
hilarious. But I don't know what in the camel toe is going on there, and what that lady thought it was a good idea.
Listen, she knew. Sorry for my language. She knew.
That was horrible.
There's no girl. There is not a woman alive who accidentally does that. She knows. She's trying to get that net so she can get your ass.
What is she doing with the net talking about social anxiety?
She's just being. She's probably just rambling on just because she knows she's gonna get the clicks from that.
That was crazy.
From that.
I don't even know where we were going with that and why.
You squirreled straight into that about something else.
I don't even know how that entered your brain from what we were talking about. We were talking about LG Billet, and somehow.
Yeah.
That can go camel toe popped into my mind.
I bet it did.
That thing is massive.
That one had 2 humps.
Yes. That Sandy was cracking up. She made me quit watching Kill Tony to see that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. It was crazy.
Okay.
So
LG Billet. We got LG Billet on our giveaway truck. And then we also have some products from Brothers Truck and Flowmaster on our truck.
Yeah, we just got that in. We're going to finish that exhaust today. So if you've been following along on our Tiki Talk.
Yeah, if you follow us on social media, you get more up to date, like day-to-day operations of what's happening and some of the in-betweens, as opposed to our YouTube is a more polished. I say more polished. We're still idiots, but it is kind of a start to finish of a certain set of projects for that video. But our TikTok and Instagram and Facebook is all daily posts about what's
pretty much
happening.
daily posts. Yeah. So we got the builder kit from Flowmaster, and you've kind of already mocked it up pretty good, kind of where we're going to want it and how we're going to cut it and weld it together.
Yes.
So we'll be working on that today. That's a cool kit. We do have the part number listed on our social media. So if you're interested in getting that, and then we got the floor mats from Brothers, the nice OG original floor mats, which are really nice. We are going to, since our truck does not have carpet, we're going to have to try to figure a way to make it from not sliding on the plastic to plastic.
Or we just call Brothers and get some carpet. I thought about that the other day. I was like, dang, that's a pretty good idea.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
It would look nice too. And I bet you brother sells it.
I bet you they do, and I'm gonna have to look it up.
I saw you reaching for it.
And I was already. And I spent.
You cleaned that. You did clean that floor mat good, and we could.
You know what else I cleaned? Super good. That it looks really nice. And then we're gonna take it off. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it and put it in another one in case we get just a ratted out one. We're getting all new weather stripping for that.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Precision is hooking us up with every piece of weather strip, even the little under hood one.
Yeah, so you're going to have, this truck is going to be even nicer than what it was originally going to be. I mean, every time we get a new part on it.
Oh, we got Vapor Trapper for it.
That came in. It's right out there.
Yep.
It's right outside. We got a Vapor Trapper. So we're going to cut down when you have this truck in your garage after you win it from going to our website and picking out some merch, then this thing will sit in your garage and not smell and reek of gas because it's got a Vapor Trapper on there. If y'all haven't seen what a Vapor Trapper is, it is a charcoal canister that goes on your ride, and it cuts down on the fumes from your gas tank. And that way your wife's happy, your garage doesn't smell of gas, and
it looks nice.
It does look nice. It's made from...
That's my favorite thing about it is when you look at I like the mechanical side of things. So when you look underneath these cars and look in the engine bays and under the beds of trucks, everybody's got lift up bed floors when the plumbing and everything all looks nice. Oh, yes. And then you see this big billet canister sitting there and you're like, what is that? It's got AN lines going to it and it's all mounted nice and pretty. You ain't going to get that with some homemade jobby. You know what I mean? It does look good. That's what I like. It looks nice. I like cool.
It's well manufactured.
And,
well put together.
And installed correctly. Installed nicely.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, anybody who's buying a product like that cares about what it looks like at the end,
Yes, yeah.
If you're just building a box that goes from point A to point B, you don't care anyway.
Yeah. But go check out Vapor Trapper. They've got the 6-inch. They've got an 8-inch. They come in black and stainless. They go on your LS swap. They go on your... What?
I'm sorry.
I don't know what he's laughing
I don't
for.
even know.
I can't say it. I can't say
do it. He can't do it. He's thinking over there. It's probably not appropriate.
And I couldn't even contain my laughter.
He's thinking in his head about something that probably is not, what is the word?
Appropriate?
Appropriate, yeah.
YouTube friendly.
Most of what I think is...
I already know.
You already know?
I already know.
You were explaining it so good.
But anyways,
sorry.
Go check out vaportrapper.com.
And you can get that on LG Billet's website.
You can.
Is it vaportrapper.com or is it Shop 48?
Shop 48. Just go to LG Billet. They've got all the parts. And they resell everything right there, and it's going to be about the same price, I think.
There's Poppy's Patina.
Yeah, the chassis armor on. So we got they were one of the first ones to jump on board.
Dirty Dingo.
Yeah, we got Dirty Dingo motor mounts and transmission cross member.
AC mount.
AC mounts. We do have the brand new AC on this thing. Compressor.
We just got to get lines made for that.
Yep, we'll take it down to
Randy. Yep, and then we're talking to some wheel people right now, trying to figure out wheels for the OBS.
We got a couple wheel companies that are jumping on board, and we are trying to get a hold to them. We're supposed to have something today for Old Mac. Those are going to be...
Wes, that's your alarm to go out there and film.
Go and help us film.
All right, I'll be back.
I want you to get up right now, walk around this room, and get some action shots.
Yeah, Wes comes down there every hour to help us film whatever we're working on.
So when you see cool shots that are moving around, it's usually Wes.
It's usually me, yeah.
Sometimes I film Chase, and sometimes he films me.
Sometimes. We are trying to get caught up to date too on our YouTube.
We're almost there.
We're almost there, man.
We're on the OBS giveaway truck, so that hasn't been too far behind. And
have you finished editing your video? You're editing?
Yeah, I have been finishing my editing ski video.
I've got one we need to review. I need some input.
Okay. Showing out and showing off because
listen, this one needs to be reviewed because there's a lot of talking, and I have not put music over a large portion of it because I'm concerned with what should I cut out or what should I not. So I want y'all's opinion on that.
I watched some videos about editing yesterday. I didn't edit it, but I watched videos about it. Good at that. I watched a lot of videos. Premiere, using AI, all sorts of stuff to try to make my life easier. And
you sent me a video about productivity.
Yeah, like how to like a guy
how to be a little bit more, productive.
We need some AI thumbnail and title generators.
Man,
Right.
That's
making
my
a thumbnail.
freaking hate
kryptonite.
it. I
Dude, it's the
freaking hate it.
worst.
Don't like it.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time trying to figure out the right thumbnail and the right title. We've gotten faster.
Well,
Maybe not.
It depends on how many squirrels are in the tree that day.
yeah.
You're correct. You are correct. But
For us, it usually starts with we need a good first image, and then from there, it's pretty easy. Like we've had some where it's gone pretty quickly. Like, yep, that thumbnail's great, perfect, cool, boom, perfect, put it out. And then we've had some like we have 4 different ways that this could be a thumbnail, and it usually takes us half the day.
yeah, I would like
If not
to
all
get
the day.
maybe when we get caught up, then we can be thinking about what our thumbnail is and what we're going to take a picture of and how we're going to do it before. Because now we're going back and trying to think, what is our thumbnail out of this video?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if we're current too, if we need a picture, it's right there.
Yes.
You know.
So
That's doable too. I wanted anything possible to make that a quicker thing.
this is
would
kind of
make-
some behind the scenes stuff that people are probably like, I don't really care how
I
they
know.
get to that
I know.
result. But
That's good.
I mean,
now you're listening how this
There you go.
happens because this isn't just these videos don't just magically appear on the
No,
it takes a lot of work.
We spend time sitting right here looking at that crap.
hours.
Yeah.
Hours trying to figure out what we're doing and how we're going to put it out and
Yeah.
making sure it's right to the best on a time restraint because we have to get these videos out,
But the best part of that grind so far is that we're achieving things like that. Like we talked about when we were younger, when you'd go to a car show and you saw somebody that had a sponsored vehicle or you had a friend who got a sponsor on his vehicle, you
Yeah.
were jealous.
Heck yeah,
You were
boy.
jealous, like that was part of your goal. You wanted to build a cover truck and you wanted to have some
Yes.
sponsors.
And so last night we watched Kill Tony. It premiered last night. I think we're basically caught up to date on all the Kill Tonys. So now we have to watch them as they come out live on Mondays. And if you watch Kill Tony, you know who William Montgomery is. And maybe if you don't watch Kill Tony, you still know who William Montgomery is. He is the crazy Memphis Strangler, the Texas Tornado, the redheaded Wrangler. I don't know. They call him all sorts of stuff, but he's just a goofy guy. And he's always getting sponsors. He's sponsored. He's always talking about his sponsors he's going to get. His all brand sponsor. He was talking about last night. Yeah, there's William Montgomery right there. Just a crazy human being, but he is funny and he's always talking. He's a different kind of comedian. But he's always talking about his sponsors. And I think it was funny. And I kind of relate that back to, getting a sponsor is awesome.
Okay. I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah, because he's always like, what was last night? His sponsor, I don't even remember. It's always something different and something random. Dude Wipes. He actually got sponsored by Dude Wipes by just.
How many of these sponsors are real and how many of it's a reoccurring bit?
I think some of them are fake. I mean, he's just joking around, but then he does get some pretty cool sponsors.
That's a pretty good. And maybe he can trick some people into sponsoring him because he's always talking about sponsors, and they're like, "This
Yeah.
dude's always going to talk about his sponsors, so we need to sponsor him."
But you were saying how cool it is, and it's kind of like, yeah,
I get
it's
it.
super cool.
I was just talking trash because it sounded like you were squirreling off into another topic.
Kinda.
Yeah, that's
Long
you know what I'm
explanation
saying.
of William Montgomery to how cool it is to get.
My last word was show truck, and you said kill Tony.
Yes.
Speaking of show trucks, do y'all want to talk a little bit about street trucks?
Street truck.
No, I want to wait until that happens before I say anything.
Yeah, we were
Okay.
right next. So at LST, we were right next to street trucks, and
Well, we could talk about the potential.
yeah, I'm just gonna say where we were at. So LST, we got to hang out with a lot of cool people. And
Yeah, a lot of cool people.
yeah, there was a lot of cool people that we met at LST.
We did meet the guy from Not Stock Photography. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Jim,
Jim,
John.
James, something.
John,
John.
crap.
I feel you got his card or something. I am usually a pretty cool cucumber with people, but I've been following this guy for so long.
Hell yeah.
I was totally a when I met him.
John, that is a first. I remembered your name. I'm horrible with names. I remember
dang.
John.
I was like, dude, I love your work. I've been following you so long.
Russell fangirled.
I did so
Fangirled.
much fangirl. I was so embarrassed instantly. He was like, yeah, man, thanks. And I felt like such a, that kept me up that night. I was like, you're so bad.
So if y'all don't know who Knotstock is, John, he shoots a lot of photography for a lot of the magazine covers. He takes badass pictures of badass rides, basically.
Yeah, and he's got a cool ass Sprinter van. He travels around, takes pictures, and he takes epic pictures. And he's been doing it for a long time. And I'm just
a cool dude.
I'm a genre nerd for that kind of stuff. You know, like I've been in the scene, and he's just everything he takes pictures of is things I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I totally did.
Yeah, we met him this weekend. We hung out with him, talked to him for a little while. He mentioned, because he has a YouTube channel as well, and he films a lot of things and getting into that realm. And then he was talking about he's going to even start doing some more like review on camera gear, and maybe, I think, what else did he say? Like some more like how-to videos, maybe, is what he was saying, if I remember correctly from our conversation that we had a week ago. It's hard for me to remember the things that happened a week ago.
Yeah. But it was
anyway,
cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So he said he might stop by. He's not too far from us, and we might get some pictures taken.
Which would
and
be
a
super cool.
YouTube video from him coming and hanging out and checking out the shop.
And I will not be a fangirl. But, hey, buddy, what's up, dog? Nice to see you again.
Russell's going to have a slightly odder, lower voice in that video.
Yeah.
You are not taking my ship.
What's that off of?
Guardians of the Galaxy when Thor's in the ship, and sorry, you don't.
He's not a Marvel fan.
I'll watch it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just yeah.
I think I got a early onset dementia or some kind of something, because when I can remember some things, and then some things just kind of.
What are things you do remember?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember what you remember.
I don't even remember.
Can't even remember what I remember.
Yep, can't even do it. So,
Like, is there something somebody's talking about, something like that you can remember? Because I can remember stupid information about cars and song lyrics and things like that, but can't remember what my wife said.
yes, because we're not paying attention. That goes to me too. Like, I told you this 2 weeks ago. Can't believe you don't remember. Well,
If it's mixed in with 20 minutes of other stuff, the likelihood I didn't hear it is.
and what's
pretty high.
crazy is the same thing happens to her. You know, like we'll tell them something, and they're like, "You absolutely did not tell me that," and we'll just be like, "Yeah, I don't remember you telling me that."
Yeah.
They'd be like, "You did not."
I'm just at the point now where I ask a lot, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Because I know I'm not remembering. I mean, I forget to take the damn trash out.
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know. Yeah, I know that song. Yeah. Well, let's do some work.
What we got to do?
This exhaust on this giveaway truck.
Yes. If you want to go enter the giveaway truck, head on over to our merch site, pick some merch. For every $1 you spend, you get an entry into the drawing for the OBS and 70,000 smackaroonies. Smackaroonies. Thank you to Shared Sweeps. We wouldn't be able to do this giveaway without them. Thank you to all the sponsors that are jumping on board with our giveaway truck and just our channel in general. We really appreciate that. It helps us keep going and to keep doing this, journey that we're on.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is goodbye.
See you later. We'll see you on the next one. Check out all our videos. Bye.
Holla.